Aloha offline sharks. How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the Friday Aloha Marketing Jam Session. I'm Tom Gaddis, my business partner, Nick Ponte, on the call. Nick's getting ready to head off the island, but he gets to spend the next hour with you and me talking local marketing. And we have a great show lined up today because today, we're going to talk about in offline sharks, right? We've got several core products. We have Agency Growth Machine. We've got our CCSU course. We have several strategies and techniques we teach, and then other things that people in our community do, things that we're using that we recommend that maybe aren't ours. So how does all of that stuff fit together? Like how do you mesh all those things into one busy, thriving business and get all that stuff off the ground? Well, we're going to talk about that today because our topic is selling local advertising. So we're going to talk about how we mesh all that together, how we roll out new things to existing clients, how you can bring clients in, all that stuff. You're going to love this episode of the Aloha Friday Marketing Jam Session. So with that, Nick, I think I'm going to tee the intro, and when we get back, we can get started.
Are you ready for the fastest 60 minutes of local marketing strategy, tactics, tips, and fun on planet Earth? It's now time. The moment you've been waiting for. After 167 agonizing hours, they've returned. Broadcasting live from their island retreats, smack dab in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and now back for a brand new Sharks Live show. It's your hosts, the Offline Sharks, Tom Gaddis and Nick Ponte.
Yeah, fired up crowd out there. I am fired up this week because here, I got to show you this. Hold on.
Uh-oh. He's got something in his magic box. Is it a magic trick? I think he's going to pull out a magic trick, you guys.
Give him some one. Give him some one. Box. Look at that. I got these in the mail.
Hey.
You can't see those.
That's not a magic trick.
Somebody sent me these. Yes. Some nice Monte Cristos number. I don't know which ones they are from Habana. I don't know if you know where Habana is, but I'm looking forward to enjoying this later.
Hey, Darla.
Got me fired up.
Yeah. Are you expecting Tom? Did you Miss Darla, that's great. I appreciate you so much right now. He is expecting twins, actually.
I am not. Aloha, everybody. Welcome. I see a lot of people. By the way, if you guys are on Facebook, if you log in through StreamYard, right, Nick? Then we can see their names.
Yes, correct. Log in
Aloha,
through StreamYard. And that way, we're going to do some Cash App money giveaways like we do on every live stream. So we get to know who you are if you're participating in that as well.
Yeah. Don says, hashtag. I hear an echo. Aloha, James. Welcome.
Hey, James. So I'm gonna try to hit James up when I go to Montana in a little bit and see if I can connect. That'll be cool.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, for you guys, if you guys don't know, we've sort of been talking about, but Nick hits the road tonight, right? Your plane leaves tonight?
Yeah, red eye.
Yeah, he's off the island tonight and probably won't be back until you'll be back this year, right? But probably the very end.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't have a return time, but it's going to be. I'm sure I'll have to check in on some things at some point. So
yeah,
check in on some people.
No, not naming any names
as they walk through the door. What's that? Some plane gifts? Oh, wow. Elle just brought me some Hawaiian
that's so
mac
nice.
Nuts, honey roasted mac nuts. Show them your small business rescue squad hoodie. Oh.
What'd you do? Did she trip?
It's over there.
I can't see.
We're matching.
Nice.
Yay. Some things to keep you up on the plane ride.
No.
And,
oh, thank you, Elle.
Did she bring you one of those energy drinks that'll?
She brought 2 of these things. Do not drink these, you guys. Oh my goodness.
Yikes.
A bang. These things should be illegal.
Yeah, we've had a lot of stuff going on this week. One, getting ready for Nick to head out. And then two, there's just been a lot of stuff going on here. I was just telling Nick before we started the live, the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, the restaurant that I got fired from that started all this, closed down for good. They're not reopening. They're done. No more Hawaii location.
That's crazy.
What
That's
were those
crazy.
pineapple things you held up there? Were those earplugs?
No. Here's my camera can zoom. Salt and pepper shakers.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. These though, if you guys have never had these,
they're delicious.
They're fire.
I have some in the cabinet in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny. I wanted some earplugs for when we go. I was like, oh, they'll probably help me sleep. So I went on Amazon and I ordered a pair of earplugs that Tim Ferriss recommended. Mm-hmm. Except when they showed up, it wasn't a pair. It was a box of 200.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa. I won't be needing earplugs for a while.
You know, the Bubba Gump restaurant that you worked at, for those of you that don't know, so there's a Bubba Gump restaurant in the west side of Maui, Front Street area. For those of you that have been here, you know that that's a really, really popular place for people to go shopping. It's like kind of the main street in the tourist area. It's on the ocean, real nice place. And that restaurant is, I don't really know the numbers, but they're very, very busy.
They did about 9.5. Well, when I was there, we were doing about 9.5 million a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
it's not big. It's not like a big it's not a big restaurant. So for it to do 9.5 million is pretty impressive.
Yeah. But they're like primarily people, just the foot traffic, their location just crushes it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty insane to think that they're not there anymore.
Yeah, well, I think part of it was because right before I left, they got bought out. So Bubba Gump Shrimp Company used to be its own entity, and they were based in California and Hawaii and Denver.
Because you're not there anymore. Go ahead, say it.
It's because of me. It's because of me.
It's because he's not there. It's because they fired Tom. That's why they're not doing well anymore.
Yeah, but they were a real small company. Like whenever you called the main headquarters, like you talked to the people that were in charge of stuff. Like it wasn't a big company, right? And now when they sold to Landry's Seafood, all that changed because Landry's is in Texas and they're a huge operation. And anyway, so it doesn't surprise me that they closed the faraway location. Bro, I'm sure the management was really, really crazy. But my girls will be sad. They used to love to go see Shrimp Louie.
Shrimp Louie.
They called him Shrimp-a-Louie when they were little, because they were like 4. Paige was 4 when we moved here. So she'd go, Dad, I want to go see Shrimp-a-Louie. I want to go see Shrimp-a-Louie.
That's funny. Robin says that she goes to Bubba Gump's whenever they go to Maui. Yeah, it's kind of a sad day. Hey, a couple of people are asking about the Small Business Rescue Squad shirts. You guys, you can go to offlinesharks.com/gear.
Let me double check that.
It's localmarketinggear.com. I think we have a shortened link. Yeah, offlinesharks.com/gear. Gear. If you guys want to get a
GEAR. I don't know. That link's not loading for me.
Is it? This is it. Gear for local marketers. So a while back, we had teamed up with Mr. Jake Bob Ross, you guys, and we put out this very fashionable line of local marketing gear here. And if you want some, you can go there and pick some of this up. Shirts and hoodies.
Localmarketinggear.com, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know why that offlinesharks.com/gear wasn't working.
Worked for me.
Aren't you special?
Yeah.
Rub it in. Sure, whatever.
Did you? Cameron said that Chris Pratt, the actor, was discovered working as a waiter at Bubba Gump's.
He was. That was before I got there. But yeah, he was. He was a waiter there.
Tom trained him.
Yeah, taught him everything he knows. Everything he knows.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's a great actor, though.
Yeah, he is pretty funny.
So, Guy, I am headed to Livingston, close to Bozeman, Montana. Yes.
Yeah, well, I know we have a few things that we want to talk about with selling local advertising and tying some things together and all that stuff. And so we want to get to that for sure. But before we do that, we want to do some shark shout outs. And why don't you guys put some likes on the stream? 5 likes. You guys are better than that. You're just better than that.
I see Dorn's got a like in the stream already, which is, if Dorn's liking the stream, I mean, today's got to be a good day, right?
Definitely a good day. Cool. So I'm going to share my screen. So every week we like to share wins in our community from the week before. So we do what we call shark shout outs. And if you go to this link every week, like right when you get on the live show, you'll see the post we have for all the shark shout outs for that week. And then if you leave a comment on that post, a congratulations, a way to go, guys, awesome job, whatever it is, by the end of the show, we'll go through there, pick out some people to win some Cash App money. So it pays to participate. So you can go to offlinesharks.com/shout out, see the post that I'm getting ready to show you. And I took off my dark screen. So look at that. There we go. Cool. So you go to that link, you'll see this post, leave a comment, and at the end, we'll give away some Cash App money to some lucky commenters on there. Let's see. Okay, we got a lot to go through today. So first, we've got George Drexel. George, he did his first 2,500 piece coupon card. So he did a 6.5 by 12 inch mailer. So he made it a little smaller, sent it to fewer people. But he got it filled and out. It's at the post office and it's hitting the mailboxes. So congratulations, George. That is awesome. Thomas Hatcher picked up 2 new social media clients this week. That's an amazing job. Rod, he had 2 website clients that need Instagram traction, Google My Business, video creation, and considering getting traction from Quora. Ooh, Quora, that's something that we've never really done much with. That's interesting. I like to know more about that. That's cool. Zachary, our man Zach, sold several logo designs and an e-commerce website. He also got a logo redesign for a podcast.
All right, Zach.
Great job, Zach. Yeah. Robert signed the whole network of group of this was Robert who was here in Maui. Did you know this? Did you see this post?
I don't think so.
So Robert flew here, and it was a convention of doctors. They were in Lahaina, and he did a presentation on GMB and setting up their social networks, and every doctor at the event signed up.
What?
Yeah, so he signed the whole network, a group of doctors, network serial entrepreneurs, for Google My Business services. So I saw and I commented, I was like, Robert, man, what's going on? And he was like, oh, I was hoping to run into you guys. And I was like, man, I'm down to meet up if you're, you want to bring a trip over to Kihei, but then I didn't hear back. So I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know if I missed this comment or what, but Rob, awesome job. And sorry we missed you while you were here. Next time, make sure if you guys ever come to Maui, make sure you message me or Nick. Hit us up. We'd love to have lunch, hook up, meet up with sharks when people are here. So yeah. But yeah, that was a really big win. Casey wins so far this month. I love this. Wins so far this month. This is crazy. $5,000 photography website, $2,500 website for a friend that she discounted, a $1,500 funnel for Facebook ad, $4,000 classifieds website. She sold $2,000 slots on her co-op card and billboard blitz. That's awesome. And a $4,000 direct mail job. I mean, that is a whopper of a month.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I shot a YouTube video the other day, and I was just going through the Facebook feed in our group, and that post came up, and a lot of these other posts came up as well. And I was like, look at all of these people that are just crushing it. I mean, like, I don't see any other, I'm a part of a lot of groups. I don't see a lot of groups where on a weekly basis, that many people are taking action off of the strategy shared there and getting customers, making money, building their business. And like Casey's testimony there. That's like 6 months of work for like my old job. 6 months, easy. Like it would have taken me for like at least 6 months to get that. It blows my mind.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing. It's awesome. So way to go, Casey. And Andy is our next shout out. He sold a $10,250 WooCommerce website. Credits Yellow Brick Road and Agency Growth Machine. I looked at that at first and I was thinking, what the heck is YBR? I was like, oh yeah. It's my course. Andy, awesome job.
I appreciate you, sharing, the credits to that. But, those tools, Yellow Brick Road and Agency Growth Machine, they make things dramatically easier for anybody using them and implementing them. But at the end of the day, you have to put those things into play. Like you're doing the hard work. There are a lot of people that get the information and just do nothing with it. And sadly, a lot of people just blame the information, right? They'll be like, oh, the course sucks or that, and that's not really the case. That information is based off of actually working, and you can see it through a lot of other people sharing their results with it. But, the hard part is really just being consistent and taking action with it. And we're going to talk more about that on the stream, but good job. $10,000 for a website. I mean, that's like top level stuff. That's megalodon stuff right there.
Yeah, really awesome. And then our final shark shout out this week goes to Safira. She sold her first spot on the coupon card to the first place she visited. Amazing. I mean, I know that feeling. That is like nothing like says validation more than the first place you go to or the first person you talk to buys a spot on your mailer. It's like, it's awesome. Safira, congratulations. That's really, really great. And I know I think Tom was asking in the Facebook group about what's the fastest first spot was sold. Cause he saw one in like he pulled a list and then like the first person he emailed, like bought a spot.
Yeah. 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. It's amazing to see so many people getting traction. I mean, not with all that stuff. Like I have a special place in my heart for the mailer just because I know how drastically that thing changed my life, and it's just such a great thing to have up there. So awesome work, everybody. Congratulations on the shout outs. And again, if you'd like to win some Cash App money, just go to that link you see on the screen, offlinesharks.com/shoutouts, and drop a comment. Let these people know. Congratulations. Way to go. I mean, look at that. That's what, 8. I mean, like I wonder what would be interesting, Nick, and this may be interesting if Shoshana is listening, is I wonder how much revenue that is every week on these shark shoutouts. We should be tracking that.
Look at Brad Dickey. Overall monthly management, $22,000.
Holy moly, Brad.
That's a solid business. I saw even Jacqueline posted when we first came in that she's been so busy with 3 new clients too. So congratulations to Jacqueline as well. And she says, I'm not going to win any cash tonight. I've already had a glass of wine. So that's pretty funny.
So many shout outs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Let's take that. Oh, here, I'll take this off.
And so Tom, Safira says that she sold her first spot on her coupon card, that the first place that she visited. You said you can relate. I mean, that's got to be an awesome feeling. Like going in, first one, you sell a spot, you have that feeling like, I can probably do this. I think I can do this.
Well, it's so nerve-wracking, right? Like, I mean, just because you're, if you're going in person, it's like, you're working up the courage to do this anyway, right? It's not just, you got all this stuff going on in your head and you walk in, it's nerve-wracking, and it's awesome to make that sale to that first place. Cause it's like, you just go, oh my God. All right. Like it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. I guess that's the thing. Right.
Yeah. And so, and actually look at this, Rick Upshaw just came in. It's kind of a long comment here, but he was saying, he wants to know if this is where we're going to be discussing about how we are, embedding the coupons to the individual listing pages. Rick, we're not going to talk about how to embed the coupons to the individual listing pages. I can send you that in a Loom video. That'll just take a minute. It's really easy. There's an embed code on those coupons, and you can just put them on the listing page. But Tom and I are going to talk about AGM and how coupon reach can work together as part of a sales pitch. And actually, that's pretty much what we were just talking about. So, Safira sold her first spot on the coupon in the first place she visited. One of the things that we have been talking about in the last week was adding these digital smart coupons to our fold of what we are doing, right? Our friend Jason Bell has an awesome software that we recently promoted because it's so congruent. And Tom and I were just talking about before the call how it's an easy upsell. So for those of you that are doing the 9x12 mailer like Safira and so many others, the opportunity that you have with using smart coupons is to easily upsell anybody that buys an ad space, right, Tom?
Yeah, I think that's one approach to do it, right? There's a couple of ways you could go about this. I think it's important to remind people in the beginning that a lot of I know we've talked about this before, right? I know your inclination is to go in and talk to businesses and present yourself as a lot of people want to be seen as a big company, all that kind of stuff. But again, with the mailer, with a lot of the things that we're doing with AGM, a lot of the real power and the effectiveness of it comes from your just being a real person, a person in their area that's doing these things to help out the community, right? So when we're talking about, let's just take contact reach as an example, right?
Coupon reach.
I get that. Yeah, sorry. Coupon reach. So let's take coupon reach as an example. So for me, what I would do if I were going to bring that into just let's say that I'm just doing the regular mailers. The way I would bring that in is as I'm going about doing my regular prospecting, when someone is interested in a spot, right? Like they say, yeah, I'd be interested in signing up for a spot. I would tell them, well, hey, look, we have this new feature that we're rolling out where people can go download these coupons online in addition to getting the coupon in their mailbox. And the benefit of that is we're able to keep a list of those people that come, and then you can send additional marketing information and things like that. Right now, we're rolling this out with just a few select businesses. We're only going to take, whatever it is. Maybe you could say we're only going to take, 5 businesses to roll this out with for a little bit, and then just have a price for that, right? So that's one way to do it. So a new service we're rolling out, I guess what I'm trying to say there is I wouldn't immediately try to make it seem like this big thing that has a lot of traction that's going to bring in, again, we're managing expectations, right? Any business, when they roll out something new, you're going to expect for there to maybe be some hiccups. That's not going to be as big as it's going to get, right? So the expectations of the person you're talking to are dialed in. They're not expecting to get hundreds or thousands of people signed up to this list because this is a new thing, right? And I would probably even tell them something like, look, because you're going to be one of the first people to sign up for this, I'm going to work really hard to make this thing successful for you because I want to use your experience of this to help bring in other people, right? So I would just keep it real like that, right? So if I were doing my mailer, that's how I would roll that in. Oh, you also have the pain points with the things that you can tell them with the mailer specifically is look, the mailer's really great, but it really is just a one-time thing, right? We send this thing out, it's going to circulate for a little while, but then we don't send another one out until next quarter. So what are you going to do in the meantime? Well, this is a way to take the impact of the mailer, to take the momentum that the mailer creates for your business and build a list of people that we can continue to market to in between mailers and things like that. Another angle that would be really great, right? By just spending a little bit more, you're going to get more out of your investment, right? Because you can spend $500 and we can blanket and hit 10,000 people, and that's great. Or, you could spend $800 and we could blanket, plus you could get this digital thing and all these things that go with it, right? So strong selling points there. I think with Agency Growth Machine, the same type of thing. If I were using Agency Growth Machine and I didn't have the mailer, I would use the exact same approach, right? Like, hey, look, we're rolling out a new feature to the website where people can actually download coupons from a deals page and from your individual listings. We're reaching out to you specifically because we're going to take 25 businesses. We want to bring them into this program, help them get it up and running. And then we want to use the results we're able to generate for you to roll this out to everyone else on Hawaii Thrive, right? So now we take those people, we help set this up, and then we can use them to roll it out to everybody else. Does that all make sense to everybody?
Yeah, put some ones, you guys, in the chat if that makes sense to you. And also, if you have more questions on this, please put them in there so we can make sure to hit all your questions. You know, those were great ways. Like what Tom mentioned, it really is a way to, and I say this, I've said this a lot with Coupon Reach, just kind of bolt on to what you're already doing. To be able to say, if you're doing the business verification method and you're verifying businesses and you say, we've given your business a free listing, it's on our website right now, we just want to verify we have the correct information. They give you the correct information. The next thing you can say is, oh, by the way, we have a deals page on our website. We have a deals page on our website where we have some of the best deals from local businesses in our area. I'm on my site right now. I'm clicking on the deals page. If you'd like, we would love to offer your business a coupon on our deals page. It only costs X amount. And if they say no, great. And if they say yes, great. You can also put that into your marketing. You can put that into your email sequence. You can make posts in Facebook groups about your coupons on your deals page on this directory site that you have with all these businesses. So when people go to that site and they see all these businesses, they're going to be like, wow, this is a popular website. So you have that option. And then like Tom mentioned, same thing with the 9x12. When you sell an ad space, first you sell the mailer, right? You can do it a number of ways, but one way would be first you sell the regular ad space. And when they buy into it and they're like, okay, that sounds good. I'll pay $500 to throw an ad on your coupon that's going to 10,000 homes. And once you get their commitment there, you just say, and by the way, we do have a digital version of this on our website. Or if you don't have an AGM site and you just have Coupon Reach, then you have a site that looks like this. Let me pull it up here. Then you just use this, right? If you just have Coupon Reach, then you just have a site that looks like this. And when you pull that up,
oh, there you go. I wasn't seeing it. I was just seeing the dashboard.
Yeah, I'm pulling it. Then you just say, oh, by the way, we do have a digital version that we are sending out to people. If you want to put a coupon on our site, this is how much it costs. Or we'd be happy to give you the first month for free. Same thing, right? You just got to be creative, work your way in there. The great thing about this strategy is it ties into AGM. It ties into the 9x12. It ties into, if you're just selling services, it ties into that because you can create coupons for anybody. You can create individual coupons for a solar company, right? Think about if you're doing running some Google ads for a company and you create a landing page with a coupon that they can redeem by using this software. You don't need to have a directory site. You don't need to have an AGM site. You don't need to have a 9x12 card. All you need to have is a way to use coupons and redeem coupons, track the redemption, which is Coupon Reach. And then, of course, you can translate that ROI to your customers and get paid each month because you can say, hey, look, we ran ads to this. We had 37 people claim this coupon. I mean, it's clear. You paid us $1,000. We made you $6,000. You want to keep paying us each month? That's a great way to translate that ROI to them. So, and you guys, this isn't I'm not trying to make a pitch for Coupon Reach. It's actually closed or the price it's not in that special launch pricing anymore. It's still a heck of a deal, but this is really just a conversation that we wanted to have. It was actually by request for Mr. Rick Upshaw, who I see put a 1 in the chat. So he's following along, which I appreciate. Just how to tie all this in together, how to tie it all in together. And the spirit or the theme of this live is how to sell more local advertising. So these are also ways that you can sell more local advertising.
Yeah. And, even though we're talking about Coupon Reach and we're talking about the mailer and we're talking about Agency Growth Machine, I mean, really a strategy that anything can be plugged into this, right? Like you can use that approach of like, hey, you know, I'm a freelancer here in the area and I'm looking to roll this service out. That approach can be used for just about anything, regardless of what you're doing, right? And also, too, if you're, you know, I've recommended this for people who are like on the fence about doing the mailer. Like maybe you just want to know, like, well, would I actually get traction with this before I commit to, you know, going all out with it? And you could do this with any service that you're thinking of adding into the mix of your marketing, any local advertising you're thinking of adding in. And that is to just reach out to businesses that you would like to have as prospects without the idea of selling them, but just to find out if they would be interested in this. And the way that I do that is I reach out to them and I say, hey, you know, I have a local business here. We help people with, let's just use Facebook ads as an example. We help people run Facebook ads to drive more business into their, into their businesses. And I'm thinking about expanding into helping out people that have ice cream shops. If I were to offer a service like that, right? Like if we were to offer a service where we could show you how to bring in people, how to do those things, running ads, like, and if it were something, affordable, would you be interested in that? Right? Not like trying to sell them, like just being upfront in the beginning and say, hey, look, I'm calling and talking to some local business owners because I'm trying to just get some information. I have this idea. This is what I want to do. Like, does that sound like something you would be interested in if I were to roll it out? Like, I mean, again, there's nothing for sale today. I'm not trying to pitch you on anything. I just want your honest feedback as a good business in the community, one that everybody likes. Is this something that would interest you, or is it not even a problem, right? That's another way you can kind of get a feel and sort of start to warm up the back and forth communication with people.
Yeah, that's a great way. Brad is saying he's having trouble getting the coupons to populate on his site. Brad, so if you're doing an iframe, you're grabbing the coupons from Coupon Reach and iframing onto your AGM website, which is a simple copy and paste. You will need to turn off ad block in order to see the coupons because they're an iframe. So that is actually something that I would suggest people do, is if you have a deal site, which is, I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to do it. Let me show you guys. I am going to make it say here at the top of my deals page, turn off ad block to see the coupons. Because if you have ad block on, you won't be able to see the coupons. So that might be a reason why you're not seeing that. The other thing, you guys, is if you're having technical questions with Coupon Reach, Jason and his team, like, they have a great support team. So technical questions, go ahead and reach out to their support team. I've already talked to Jason personally, and he said, like, they're waiting and on standby, and they're happy and willing to help you whenever you reach out to them. So that's the best place to get that technical support if you have any questions there.
Yeah, I think, Nick, one thing I want to mention, because you brought up technical support and it reminded me of this. So one thing we just want to make sure that you guys understand about the Offline Sharks Facebook group and the Shark Alliance Facebook group and those things is that we really put these groups together, like Offline Sharks and the Shark Alliance specifically, to be places where people can go and talk about strategy, what they're doing, how they're doing it, ask questions, get answers, things like that. What we really like, what we have worked very hard to keep the groups from becoming, which can happen really easily, is like just another place where it's just a gazillion support questions. So a lot of times you'll see in the Offline Sharks group, when you ask a question, our team will be in there and say like, hey, can you submit a ticket on this? Like, can you submit a ticket to that? Sometimes we remove those support posts because they're questions that should be answered via the support desk, not because we don't want you guys to post that stuff in the group. Just so you know, I mean, I want to put that out there just so you know, like, we're not trying to censor anybody, but if you ask a question that's support related that needs to be handled by support, we may go in and ask you to submit a ticket and remove the post from the group, because that's not what we want the group to be. Like, the group is awesome. You guys are awesome. It's a great strategy place, and we want to keep it that. So just keep in mind, if you have support related questions, like questions about offers or pricing or technical issue things, a lot of times it can be faster to just submit those to offlinesharks.com/support. Our support team, RJ, Steph, Shushan, Ronald, all those people are amazing, right? And they're there to help you. So utilize them. But if you see us in the group doing that kind of thing, or someone from our team doing that, don't take it personally. Don't get upset. We're just trying to keep things situated and funnel things off to where's the best place for you to get help and get your questions answered and stuff like that. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's a strategy group. I mean, if everybody had all their technical questions in there, you probably wouldn't even want to be a part of that group. So we try to make it, we're talking about the wins, we're talking about the struggles, not the technical. Like we got a solid team that, we work with constantly to help you. So take advantage of that. I mean, I would call it premium support. We offer premium support because we don't leave anybody behind, right? And you guys put a 5 in the comments or chat if you have been helped by our support team before. Like, I just want people to get an actual idea about how powerful and how amazing and how awesome our support team is. And give us some feedback if there's anything that separates us from anybody else you've tried to get support help from before. And since day one of starting Offline Sharks, that has been one of the most important things in our agenda. And for a very long time, Tom and I offered all of the support just by ourselves because we couldn't afford having help doing it. But we did it by ourselves day and night, answering every single ticket, every single question, because it meant so much to us. And we slowly started to bring in people to help us. And it's so important to us. And so, you guys, you get that just by being a part of this community. So I hope you take advantage of it. It's super valuable. I've seen businesses charge money for premium support, which is, we're not going to do that. And I appreciate all the love you guys have given us.
Yeah. And we do our best too, to put stuff out there for everybody. Right. So we have a lot of training in Offline Shark that's free, doesn't cost anything. We do these live shows. We do all this. We do a lot of stuff to help people regardless of where you're at with your business or what your resources are. Right. So real quick, Nick, I want to do, because this relates to what we're talking about, and then we should give away some Cash App money. I want to do real quick. What's Tom reading? We haven't done this the past few weeks because we've had some other things going on, but usually on the live show, I recommend a book. And if you want to see all the books we recommend, you can go to offlinesharks.com/books. You can see all the books of what's Tom's reading. And this book today is actually what inspired our topic for the day. And it is by a guy named Claude Whitaker. And the book is called Selling Local Advertising: The Best Kept Insider Secrets to Create Local Advertising Sales Fast. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is what my copy of this book looks like. See all those underlined? Can you see the underlines and the stars? Like, it is all through this book, things that I have highlighted, underlined. This is a really great book. But I just flipped it open a second ago, Nick, and listen to there are two things that I think are great here. One says, selling is a process between you and the client. It isn't a challenge. They want more profit. You want them to make more profit. Where's the argument? This isn't a competition, right? And then he also says right here, he says, eventually I figured out that if I just asked them plenty of qualifying questions up front and then tailored my presentation to answer any objections that they brought up or that I thought they would bring up, and made the offer custom fit their exact situation, my closing percentage skyrocketed. Why? Because I was concentrating on what they wanted. And then I showed them how my product would exactly fit into what they wanted. It's very hard to say no to that. I mean, that was just a random thing, right?
That's pretty much what I do that too. I mean, I think a lot of people that have a little bit of experience doing it, that's what you do. Yeah,
it is what you do. But he's got scripts in here. This is a script. So here's how you call the referral after. So this was a little script for you just talk to someone and they're not interested, but you said, hey, do you know anybody that might be interested? And they said, oh yeah, you should call Don. So he gives a little script there for how you would approach Don, right? It's like, hello, Don. This is Claude from ABC Advertising Company. I was just talking to Jake Smith over at Kittens Inc. Jake gave me your name as a referral. Kittens Inc. Isn't that great?
Kittens Inc.
Kittens Inc. Yeah. But there's tons of stuff in here about getting referrals. What if they won't kiss on the first date? That's one of the topics, right? And he's talking about the different speed that people process at, right? He says the first sale you make supports the second sale, which supports the third sale. That's why selling gets easier with the same client. It's just a ton of real. I mean, it's just real. Like you can tell this guy is actually out there doing stuff, right? He's got there's just all kinds of great stuff in here. So anyway, selling local advertising, Claude Whitaker. He's got a couple of other books too that Cameron was telling me about. But you can find this on Amazon. It's not expensive. This was another thing that I highlighted. I boxed it in and started. And he says, he's talking about what method of prospecting should you use. And he says, here's something to think about when planning your prospecting. What is the easiest thing in the world to get rid of? Anybody know what the easiest thing in the world to get rid of?
Money?
Nope. He says an email. An email is the easiest thing in the world to get rid of because all the person has to do is click that little button and hit delete. They don't even have to open it, right? There's no, like, they just click. Like, I don't know, this morning when I was going through my email box, I'm just check mark, delete. Like, I didn't open probably 60 messages, right? So that's an email. What's the second easiest thing to get rid of? He says a letter. Right? Because they get the letter in the mail, they could just throw it away, right? What's the third easiest thing to get rid of? He says a phone call. A phone call is the third easiest thing to get rid of. Then he says, now what is the hardest thing in the world to get rid of? The hardest thing in the world to get rid of is a body. Someone standing in front of you, like talking to you. So anyway, after that, the title is There is Magic in Just Showing Up. So anyway, that's a great book. This is great. Actually, I'm actually surprised it's taken us this long to recommend it because it really is a great book. But you should go check it out. Again, you go to offlinesharks.com/books. You'll see this on there with a bunch of other ones that we recommend. But really great book.
Wow. Miss Darla got the answer. The most difficult thing is a body, which was pretty impressive. She must have read that book. I wonder if we could reach out to that guy and get him on one of our coaching calls.
I was actually just thinking about that. I'm going to send him an email, maybe see if I can get him on the podcast. I bet we could get him on one.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I thought about that yesterday. I was like, I should reach out to that guy.
He'd be a good guy to do like a Shark Alliance training from. I have a question for you guys. What do you guys think about us? Like we had Shark Alliance training earlier this week. Give me a shout out, you guys, if you're in the Shark Alliance. I just want to know who my Shark Alliance people are. But the training we had earlier in the week, we brought an expert on, somebody that John Shea, close friend of ours, guy we've known for a long time, a lot of experience working with businesses, and he is just amazing at delivering strategy and content based off of what he's doing in his business. He actually just sent me a referral for an SEO client. Like he's getting so many leads that he started sending me some of them, which is great. We just closed them. They're what are they? They're a PC rescue company. Like if you have something go wrong with your computer, usually it's a PC because things don't ever really go wrong with Macs, but usually if you have a PC, that's so not true. I was just having problems with this iMac the other day and the other iMac in the other room. So that is total bullshit. Don't even listen to me.
Is Windows still a thing? Windows is still a thing.
But anyway, what do you guys think about us reaching out, using our network, right? Because Tom and I have grown we were just talking about it the other day about the network that we've grown, like the people that we've met throughout the last couple of years of growing this business. Like it's been pretty crazy because, when we were just a couple of shark pups growing up in the business world,
minnows swimming around in the stream.
minnows. We saw all these people that were doing big and great things, and we were like, wow, that guy's, doing awesome stuff and doing great. I hope to be there one day. And now, like, we've been able to not only meet a lot of those people, but work with a lot of those people and become friends with a lot of those people. And we've been thinking about leveraging our network more for like actual content trainings, bringing in other experts to do like an hour of actual like training, not pitching, not sales, but just like core training, like the one last week. If we get a bunch of people that are interested in that, I would love to continue to pursue that idea. And like an example would be like the gentleman in the book, going out and having our team reach out to him and say, hey, this is who we are. This is what we stand for. This is our mission. This is our vision. We want to take as many people from $0 to $100,000 in their first year of business. That's what we try to do at Offline Sharks. Do you want to come do an hour of content for us? We'd love to have you. The pitch might be a little better than that, but that's the general outline.
Guys, I'll do the pitch. All right. I'll take care of the pitch. I'll do the pitch.
I'm not the sales guy. I might drink one of these bad boys and do the pitch.
If he says no, then I'll send Nick to do the rest of the part where you put him in a headlock and be like, you're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Come with me, sir.
Awesome. Hey, we haven't given away any Cash App money.
Okay. Do it.
All right, here we go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Cheating, bling, bling, got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter.
So funny.
Always brightens my day.
So funny. So last week in the live stream, right, we gave somebody some money to figure out who wrote that song or who sings that song, because I wanted to hear the whole thing, and they found it. Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature. Who Nick had never heard of.
I added it to my Spotify playlist, and like, towards the end of the day, at like 3 or 4 o'clock, I've been going and working on this real estate property, doing this remodel. And so I'm like, the other day, I'm like hanging a light, and then the Money song comes on. I got my Spotify playing in the background, and the Money song comes on, and man, I was just cracking up. And that happened a few times. Made me think of you guys.
That's great.
So anyway, with that being said, I have a Cash App question for you guys. So the first person that answers this correctly in the comments will get a Shark Stimulus Cash App check to their Cash App right away. So the question is, are you guys ready? The question is, name the guest for this month's AGM coaching call, which was yesterday.
Ooh.
Was it? No, Wednesday.
No, 2 days ago.
Yeah, Wednesday.
It was on Wednesday. Those are the second Wednesday of every month.
Yeah, we had a great AGM call with this guy, and he was telling us about how he has 25 AGM websites. 25?
Yeah, 25.
25. And he's been selling premium listings like a mother.
Well, he's been selling them for like $89. Well, he was selling them for $49 for the year. And I mean, I remember he put one post in the Facebook group not too long ago where he sold like 55 at $49. He sold like 55 of them. And so he just raised the price to $89 per year. And he's in New Zealand. So he's in he's not like in some crazy big market, but he's in New Zealand, not in the US. Yeah, he's just been killing it.
Yeah. Hey, let's mix it up. I see a lot of people already put in the put the correct answer in. Let's take the top 2 people. So the answer is Richard Cronin. Richard Cronin was our guest. And I see somebody said Kevin. Wayne got it. Wayne Gilchrist. And also Dorn Brenton. Mr. Dorn. Congratulations. Give us your cash tags. I believe we probably already have them.
saw the wife peek in the door and bring me a coffee.
It's very nice.
Oh, so nice of her. Yeah, so nice of her. So we have one more thing we need to do, Nick. So a couple things. First, we need to do our So every week we pick a member of the week. So somebody who has just been stood out in the Facebook group from the week before, right? Answering questions, posting wins, doing all that stuff, just being a great steward of our Offline Sharks community. And we like to send them some special Offline Shark stuff, which is awesome. So our member of the week this week, this is a good one. Hold on. Our member of the week this week is Miss Casey Carlson. Congratulations, Casey. That was awesome. We saw Casey in the Shark shoutouts, but she's a super active participant of the group. And you saw all those wins. I mean, and those were just this month, right? Like all those wins just this month. I mean, it's amazing, amazing, amazing. I mean, look at this. Here's that post again. $5,000 photography website, $2,500 website she did for a friend, $2,500 because she discounted it, $1,500 for a funnel Facebook ad, $4,000 for classified website, $2,000 slots on our co-op mailer, and a $4,000 direct mail job. That's all so far this month. So Casey, congratulations on our being our member of the week. Somebody from our team is going to reach out to you. Really, really awesome to see it. And thanks for being an Offline Shark.
Yeah, you guys, if you could tag Casey, make sure to tag her just so she knows she's feeling the love from us, because that is a pretty monumental win there this month. Several wins.
Really, really awesome.
Yep, way to go. And Tom, I actually have one more Cash App money question that I want to throw out there.
Let's do it.
Right. Okay. So, one more question, you guys. I have another Cash App question for you. Just want to do a couple more giveaways real quick. So, first one that gets this correct in the comments will also get this correct or get Cash App money. So, it's funny, Tom, these are actually it's like shark trivia questions, isn't it?
Yeah, that's great.
So, here's the question. What is the name of our training on cybersecurity? And we brought in my brother, who is got a degree in cyber warfare. He's in the military, and he came in a couple months ago and did a training on cybersecurity for us. We had a name for it. So the answer would be the name of that training.
Ooh, that's kind of a tough one.
Nah, people got it. A lot of people came to that training. A lot of people saw it. And
I am remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. I don't even know if I remember the name of that training, Nick. Come on.
Look, Dorn got it.
Oh, you're looking. I thought you were talking about the name of the webinar. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, Dorn got it. Dorn, crushing it.
Dorn already won something.
All right, he's gonna win again. I mean, we can't discount him. He's fast. He's fast. Let's also take the number 2, Jacqueline, as well.
Congratulations. Awesome.
Yeah, you guys.
That's a lot more in pounds, right? I mean, the dollar is. Don't you get more in pounds than you do going the other way?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at the exchange in a while, but typically the pound is a little more pricey.
Yeah. Congratulations, Jacqueline. That's awesome. Congratulations, Dorn.
Yeah, Dorn too.
Hey, before I know, because we're getting close to the top of the hour here and we have a couple more things to talk about, but I do want to real quick. So I don't know if you guys have seen our emails this week, but they tie in really well to what we've been talking about on this live show about selling local advertising and specifically being consistent. And you do that. And we've had the emails, by the way, just so you know, there's nothing to buy. Like we don't have anything for sale in these emails, but they're video that we had our appointment setter shoot when we first brought him on. So if you guys remember Devin, he was on one of the live shows a little while back. when we brought Devin on, the first thing we tasked him with doing was selling and filling up a mailer for us. And so we had Devin make little videos of his daily progress. And so we've been sharing those videos through email with you guys. And Devin talks about like starting his day, finishing his day, the problems he runs into. But I think what's really great about it is you'll see Devin, who filled the card in like, it was a crazy amount of time, 3 or 4 days. And then you'll see the other processes and stuff he went through, but you'll really get a feel for what it's like for someone who hasn't had experience doing those kinds of things and is really nervous in the beginning. And you'll see the progression he makes as he goes along, but he talks a lot about the things he ran into, issues, all that kind of stuff. So really, really super informative content. And if you're out there struggling to get some consistency, if you're struggling to get going with prospecting, I think it's a great set of videos for you to watch so that you know that like the stuff you're feeling is normal. Everybody goes through it. I went through it. Nick went through it. Dorn goes through it. Everybody goes through it. And watching those videos and seeing how he, continues to move ahead regardless of the results he's getting and the roadblocks he runs into, I think is really, really important and can help you out. So you can check out all those videos by going to offlinesharks.com/be consistent. Be consistent. And again, there's nothing for sale. It's just videos that we put together, of his experience and his process because we thought that they would help you guys. So go there, offlinesharks.com/be consistent. You'll see those, post about them in the Facebook group if you have questions, stuff like that. Really awesome to see.
Yeah, it's nice to know you're not alone in up there, right? When you're thinking about these things in your prospecting, it really is.
Yeah.
Now that was our goal, is like just to ask somebody that we had go through the exact same thing so many of other people are, and just share about that with other people.
Let's see. Somebody said Tom and Nick are here. Let me put this up here. Are you doing any of the core Web Vitals changes as they will start in May?
Yeah, I mean they're gonna be, when there are big changes that take place in our industry, we're always going to be on top of that. I mean, we have a lot of paying customers that pay us to stay ahead of what's changing, stay ahead of the changes. So, I mean, you guys can always count on us to be in check with what's changing. And if it's important enough, of course, we're going to run training on it.
Dorn's getting into the crypto with his Cash App money.
Dorn, I sold I put $500 in Doge like 4 years ago, pulled out 2,000 when Elon Musk did that tweet a couple months ago. And then last night pulled out another $1,500. It's like finding change in the bottom of your floorboard of your car, like a lot of change. And it was a joke. I bought it for a joke. I can't even believe it. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Well, man, it has been another great Aloha Friday jam session. We do have one more thing we need to do before we go, Nick.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Cheating, bling, bling, cut the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter.
We got to give away some Cash App money to whoever went to that post of the shout out and left some comments.
Yes, I see that Shashan had let us know that Michelle Pooh and Janice Douglas are our Cash App winners. That's awesome. You went ahead and congratulated all of our shout outs, and we appreciate you guys helping congratulate everyone. So you are winners. And if you guys missed that, next time we do a live on Friday next week, you want to show up for the beginning of the live, and we'll talk about how you can do that. But also, share some of the strategy and things that are going on within our business, like every Friday.
Yeah. Another really great Friday Aloha Marketing Jam session. Again, if you want to check out those videos, offlinesharks.com/be consistent. It really ties into all the stuff we've been talking about today. And if you've been struggling with prospecting, they're great because you're going to see somebody go through that whole process, right? And again, there's nothing for sale there, just pure value and content. So you guys enjoy those. We'll see you here next Friday. Nick will be, who knows where Nick will be when he shows up for the live session. Maybe that can be one of our Cash App questions. We'll do it like a Find Waldo. Where's Nick? Like we can put up a map. It'll be great. Anyway, we'll see you next week on the Friday Marketing live jam session. Have a great rest of your Friday. Stay safe and practice aloha, everyone.
You've been listening to the Sharks Live Show, your weekly local marketing jam session. Every week, packed full of local marketing strategy, tactics, tips, and fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this stream. You can stay up to date throughout the week with Nick's YouTube videos at nickponte.com/YouTube and Tom's podcast at tomgaddis.com. We'll be back here next Friday for another Sharks Live Show. Until then, aloha.